Cricbuzz Unplugged. Adam Collins, I've got Marcus Harris with me here, Australian opening batsman. You're on 62 not out overnight in the tour game. They're really quite important innings for you, aren't they, playing in the tour game when you're outside the 11?
Yeah, it's a valuable game to have in between test matches, like you said, and not being in the side, having the opportunity to get some centre wicket time is really good. So disappointed to miss out yesterday, but then to get an opportunity today to have a hit was really good.
With the bowlers, it seems they have a squad mentality. They're talking about being able to replace each other at any given moment. Is that the same with the top order players too? You're ready to go if you're called upon at any time?
Yeah, 100%. I know that's why we're all here. So if anything happens to any batsmen probably don't get rotated as much as what bowlers do. So it's a little bit different, but I think, like you saw, everyone's come out and played this week. Still looks like they're in pretty good touch and has played plenty of cricket.
In terms of good touch, didn't come much better touch than your year for Victoria last year. That's stuff you dream of, really, isn't it? Moving states, been there for a couple of years, have a 1,000-run plus season. That's prepared you rather perfectly for this winter tour.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good to finish on a high with the Shield final. So that was really good. Then I was fortunate enough to have a good break, and so I was ready enough to freshen up and come over to England and get to the ground running, on the ground running. So it's been really good since we've been here. And yeah, like you said, last summer was such a big summer, but you don't want to keep looking back at it as that one summer. You want to keep rolling on. So it's been good to come over here and keep making runs.
You played 6 test matches last year as well. Have you had a chance to kind of think about what a huge summer in your life that was, the summer of 2018, 2019, getting your baggy green, playing on your home ground over in Perth and being back at the MCG on Boxing Day, those kind of really important experiences?
Yeah, it was a bit like I said, I had that little break for a little bit after the season, so that was the chance I finally got to sit down for a little bit and reflect on what the season that was. Yeah, and like you said, it's a very big summer and a bit of a whirlwind, but I've always had the self-belief that, at one stage throughout my career I'd be able to have a season like that. So like I said before, it's just about rolling on now and staying consistent and making big runs and trying to get back in the test side.
A lot of comparisons between you and David Warner, of course, being left-handed opening batsman who hit the ball hard. What's your relationship like with Davey? Yeah,
it's been really good. We've got on like a house on fire. So to be honest, before we pretty much met in Southampton, we hadn't spent a whole lot of time together, but it's been really good the last couple of weeks. He's pretty similar to me. He likes to take the piss out of people and have a good time. So, no, Davey's been really good and he's been really helpful as well. So, it's been good to have him around.
Give us a bit of insight what it's like winning a test match at Birmingham, being around that squad, in that dressing room for the couple of hours, realising you'd achieved something so special at the start of this tour.
Yeah, it was really big for the team. I'd never been to Edgbaston before, so I understood the history of it and how we haven't done too well there, but it was a pretty special environment after the game, and to see, like Tugger, Steve Waugh was there, how excited JL was and all the boys. So, the boys, we enjoyed it, but there's bigger and better things for us to conquer. So I think looking forward to Lords straight away.
You mentioned Steve Waugh. What's it like having I assume you would have grown up like I did, watching Steve Waugh bat. Is it intimidating when you first meet someone like Steve Waugh, or is he very open and welcoming to someone like you?
Yeah, he always got a bit of an aura about him, but he's been a really friendly guy. He's been great. Obviously, not playing last week, we had plenty of time to sit and talk with Tug, so he's been really good. He's been really good around the group. Offers some good banter, and he's been really helpful just with the ways to play and some things he did while he was over here. So he's been great with a couple of weeks that he's been here. What
have you learned about your game in your short time in the UK that you can apply to it if you do get an opportunity in the Ashes series?
I think the big difference is probably just the wickets and how slow they are, and how the ball moves differently, and just the way that you got to apply yourself during innings. It's pretty tough. Today the wicket was pretty good, come on a bit better than yesterday, but it's tough to come out and sort of blaze a little bit like you can in Australia and get off to those sort of flyer of a start. So it's just a few little things you got to change. But I think the good thing, having the Duke balls back at home for that last few years, it's sort of a good preparation for coming over here. So the wickets are different, but sort of felt like we were semi-prepared to be here.
You said you haven't been to Edgbaston before. What about Lords? What's your personal experience like with that ground, if any at all?
I've been to Lords on a school tour and that was it. And that was bloody 10 years ago, I think. So I haven't been there for a while. So I'm looking forward to getting there on the weekend.
Fantastic. Marcus Harris, thanks for joining Cricbuzz.
No worries, thank you.